Hi, today I'm going to talk about audio rate wave splicing in stereo to do things like this. And I'm going to use these things, my Zeoro 2 module and my switch. And going into the Zeoro 2 and the switch will be on one side there will be a triangle wave, and on the other side there will be a sine wave. And every time they are at the same level, they will swap places. And that will be controlled via the Zeoro 2 module, which means that they will swap places at the same frequency as the incoming signal. I'll show you how that's done. So I have here on the switcher I have a triangle wave and I have a sine wave back behind it. And I'll just change the frequency a bit and stop it. So what you can see here is that every time they are absolutely equal, it switches from the triangle wave over to the sine wave and then back again. So you can see how this is done. So if I grab another shot here with some other frequency, you can see it's switching very cleanly. And if you would like to hear what's going on here, down at the switcher, this looks a bit messy. It's actually pretty straightforward. So if I hold these two switches and play a note, then you have sine wave on one side and triangle wave on the other side. And I let them go. And now you have this stereo switching thing going on. You could also engage the latch and get a subharmonic. So if you look at the thing with the latch switched on, so I take some kind of signal here, and lock it. So you have an event, it switches. You have another event there, but it doesn't switch because I've engaged the latch on the switch. So that way I get a subharmonic because it's only doing its thing every second time. Maybe I should let this go. Oscilloscope has a little bit of trouble knowing where to sync its signal on this. So this is with latch on and this is with latch off. So then I thought a good way to show how fast this switching actually is would be to switch noise and do that without any clicks. So on switch number 3 and 4 I have noise coming in. So if I hold them so I don't do any switching and play, so that is just white noise going through. On one side it's through a Zeoro VCF from DNSync, and on the other side it's an angle grinder that actually is a really good filter. It's not just an oscillator. So if I let go of the switches, so it starts switching. Yeah, and the filters are set to be bandpass filters. That's why you have this tone going on. And it's switching as fast as it can, with nothing connected to D on the 02, which means that the upper limit for that speed is about 7 kilohertz, because I've designed it that way. Very airy. So if you would add a reverb to this, anyway, what you also can do, if you don't want it to be, if you want to constrain the switching a bit, then I'm using this Instru oscillator. So if I take the signal from that one and connect that to the D input of half of the switch that's using so this is with the switch constrained by the oscillator via D. So the D oscillator is deciding via D the maximum speed it is allowed to switch. But it's still doing switching when the noise from the two sides are absolutely equal. And if I bring in the sine wave and triangle wave again, yeah. Simple, short demo. I hope it gives you some ideas of what you can do with this thing. So I tried to do this patch as simple as possible, so you can see that you don't need lots and lots of things to do complicated or complex sounds with simple things. So thank you.